All right, hey guys, welcome back. I was a little bit of reset there. Welcome back to another Final Girl playthrough. Today we're going to be doing Heather versus the Ratchet Lady at the Wolfe Asylum. So I'll show you guys the setup here, and I'll go over some of the special rules. Um, but before we get started, I hope you guys are enjoying the Final Girl playthroughs. They are very tough, to say the least. I'm not very good at them, but I hope you guys are enjoying them nonetheless. They're still fun to do. Um, I just the dice rolls are my enemy. So the special things about this in particular are the Ratchet Lady, who has these maniacs that will she kind of turns victims into these crazed maniacs, and so they start the game out with two of the maniacs with her. They've got one attack and one health. They will move during the killer phase. They'll move towards the final girl, and she actually doesn't move, so she just attacks wherever she is. Like the Ratchet Lady will stay stationary, only move whenever a tarot card tells her to move. So she's just chilling there. Um, but the maniacs will come, and we have a way to deal with them. So we have this calm card here, and basically this will let us convert the maniacs back into victims. So if we roll two successes, we can make two maniacs in our space or adjacent space become victims. If there is a one, we can do it for one, but we increase the terror. And then if we get no successes, we can turn one, we increase the terror, and we end our turn there. Or we can increase the horror and lose 2 time. And it costs 2 time to buy it. Our signature action card, the one I drew randomly, signature action is going to be Meditate. Let us heal 2 and lower the horror. Heal 1, lower the horror, increase our time. And then we just lose 2 times. So it's kind of a high risk, high reward thing there. So that's kind of the Ratchet Lady's deal. She also can't be... she does start off, so she sets our horror at 5. She only has 6 health, but she will increase her health throughout the game, and she doesn't have a limit to her health. So, like, whereas Hans does it, where he increases his health when he kills people, because he eats them, his is a hard cap at, like, 14 or whatever, so it doesn't exceed that. She can exceed that, so we kind of have to hit her, like, we got to do damage, and make sure we're on top of that. So we may just kind of rush her. We'll kind of see how things go. We're using Heather. So Heather, she's 5 health. She'll increase our time by 2, heal 2, move a space, and decrease the horror when we rescue victims. And then when she flips over, when attacking for each 5 or 6 on your initial horror roll, you may re-roll one other die, add damage to the attack for each success in the final result, and then every time you save a victim, you increase your time. So she's kind of more offensive, so we're going to see if we can make a win with that. The big thing with the Wolfe Asylum is that there are these pills. So we've got them scattered across the board. I'll show you guys the setup up close here in a moment. And what happens is you can use these pills. We can basically, when we go to a space with a pill, if we stop our movement there, we can spend the time to pick the pill up. And we can use the pill, we can eat the pills to do things. So if we eat a yellow, we'll gain a heart. If we eat a purple, we'll move a space. If we eat a pink, we'll lower the horror. And we do not draw side effect cards, but then as you see, as we combine them, we start doing some extra stuff, but we'll have to draw these side effects. And then finally, if we eat one of each kind, we draw an amped card, and the amped cards are like super big powers, so they're like, we kind of want to go for them, but they're side effects. So we're eating the pills, we're getting powered up, but they're also creating some potential side effects for us. Here is the setup. So it's Madhouse Face Off. We've got the killer here with its two minions, and then as you can see, we're spread across the board. And we're kind of across, so I think we can see our exits are this big main room in the middle at the bottom, up in the top right hand corner, and then the middle of the left hand side. We're probably going to try to grab these people and get them out, but these minions are going to come after us, these maniacs, so we're going to have to kind of deal with that. So let's go ahead and get started here. We'll flip over the first event and see what it is. The new patients are here. Place 4 new victims in the commons room. All right. So more people to convert. All right. Let's get started here. We got our 2 die. Let's get this going here. Now, I don't like the fact that we start so high up on the horror level, so we may want to do some focusing here. So let's focus. And I'm going to discard my short rest and one of my walks to turn this to a success. We're going to lose a time, but lower that by 1. And I think I'm going to walk into the storage closet, or the medical storage. And I'm going to take that 1 success, and we're going to move into there because I want that hook-handled bone hammer. And I think we're going to end it there. So we have 4 time to work with here. They're going to come towards us, so they'll move a space. She won't move, so we're good on that. At least she won't move yet. So we're going to spend 2 for a search for sure because we want that bone hammer. I'm going to spend 2 more. I've got a weak attack and I've got a focus. So we may be setting ourselves up. We'll spend 2 for the close calls because I need fodder for discarding. Okay. Alright, so they're going to move 1 space towards us. They're going to move there because they're moving towards us. She's going to attack anybody in her space, but there's no one there, so let's flip over the first terror card. And it's Insanity Lust. Whenever at least 1 victim becomes a maniac, increase that. Okay, great. Okay. There's that, and she is going to get a health for that, so we're going to probably want to deal with that in some kind of way, shape, or form. Alright, Argo again. And yeah, as you can tell here, the minions will move towards the final girl, and then she'll attack, but she doesn't move unless something tells her to move, so this is here. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and search because we want that. So we're going to search. I'm going to try to get that hook-handed bone hammer. And we're going to take the time loss, but we're going to take the top item. So we've got this. It does 2 additional damage. It's only 1 hand, but it has to be within the room we're in. Whenever you inflict damage with a bone hammer, roll a die. If it's if on a 1 to 4, we're going to take a health. We're going to lose a health. So it's kind of does some damage, but we're going to end up having to deal with that. And I think for now we'll focus, and we'll just kind of let this ride for a bit. And we're going to take the time loss, but decrease this by 1. And we're going to end our go there. We're going to get all of our starter cards back. We've got 4 to work with here. Let's take 2 for a sprint. And 2 for a search. We might as well search while we're in that room. So, alright. They're going to move towards us again. And we're going to flip over the next terror card. And it's going to be join us or die. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, they're going to move towards victims. For each victim that would be killed, roll a die. 1 through 4, the victim becomes a maniac. Increase the bloodlust, whatever, as if a victim were killed. And then 5 and 6, the victim dies, but do not increase the bloodlust. So they're going to move towards a victim. It's going to move towards a victim here. Kill this one. We'll roll a die here. It's a 3, so they're going to become a maniac. We're going to increase this. They're going to move 1, but they only move 1, so they're not going to go very far. And then she's going to move a spot. We're going to roll. And it is a 5. The victim dies, but does not. We don't increase that. Okay. Okay. It's not too bad. But I've got all these guys up here, so we got to kind of deal with them. Which I guess I should have gotten a calm card to kind of deal with that. Okay, while I guess we're in the spot, let's search. We can see what items we have available. And we got 2 successes, so we're going to lose a time. Take the top 2 item cards. We can look at them. We have a patient gown. I hate myself. That's funny. So we have these are our options here. So we have a patient gown. You may ignore any movement penalties from special rules. If you take damage from an attack, you may discard this card to kill a victim in your place instead. Or we have a defibrillator. After resolving damage, if an enemy is still alive, they become stunned. Ooh, I kind of like that, but it's both my hands. I think you may ignore any movement penalties from special rules. You may ignore movement penalties from special rules. If you take damage from an attack, you may discard this card to kill a victim in your play. I'm going to go with the defibrillator. I think that may come in handy, but we're not going to grab it yet. Well, I don't know. Because the stunning will stop them from moving, which would be nice to do against Ratchet Lady. We could hit her, stun her, and run away. That's a tough choice. The Patient Gown. You may ignore any movement penalties from special rules. What are movement? I guess I don't know what that means. You're probably screaming at me in the comments. But I do kind of like the fact that we take any damage from an attack, we can discard to kill a victim in my place instead, which may come as a good. So let's do that. We'll just do that. I'm going to put this back on top. Because it says to place it on top, face up, or on the bottom, face down. We'll just place it there. Okay, so we have that item in our backpack. That search is done. We could... Let's sprint. And I'm going to discard... Ooh. I'm trying to think, because if I want to discard... Do we want to discard, move, or do I reroll both things? Let's actually reroll both things. So we'll pay 2 time to reroll both of our die. Oh, great. Awesome. We're going to take the health and lose the 2 time. And I guess we're just going to end our turn. Oh, we can move a space, though. Yeah, I'll move to that space. So we lost 2 time from that, 2 time from that, and a time from that. So we have 1 time left. Can I discard something? That's going to end our go, so I don't think I can really... I can discard for gaining time. So I guess that's kind of it. So we're going to get that back. That was kind of a bummer of a turn. Okay. So they're going to move towards us in here, which is a whole lot of shenanigans. And then she's going to attack but can't. Here, we are helping. If there are no victims on the board, discard this. Otherwise, the 2 closest victims to you become maniacs. So, oh my gosh. Oh, and it says whenever at least one becomes a maniac, we get to increase this. So that should have increased from last time, I think. And then it's going to increase again, because this one's going to turn to a maniac. This one's going to turn to a maniac. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No, this one will, because this is technically closer. That's going to increase again. And then maniacs only will move towards me. So move towards me there. And then for every maniac in your space, minus... Oh my god, I have 4 in my space. So I'm at 2 time. Jeez. Okay. Should we just start trying to kill them? I feel kind of bad. It's upkeep. I don't want to have to take damage. Okay. We're just gonna weak attack. We're just gonna weak attack, but unfortunately, I'm only gonna be able to hit one of them. And we're gonna take a health and do damage, and then if we successfully do, whenever we inflict damage, we're gonna roll. And oh, we didn't take the other health, so we're gonna kill one of them. So at least that got rid of one. This goes here. I want to focus. And I'm going to discard my close call and my other focus to turn this into a success. We'll decrease that by 1 and get 2 time back. And I think... Oh, we're going to walk. We got to get out of here. Are you serious? Ugh, this is frustrating. I'm like backed up in this corner. I will discard both to take the time loss and move a space. Okay, we've got 4 time. We use 2 on a sprint, another 2 on sprint, and 1 on a close call, and that's all we can do. I think I had 5. Because I got 2 back, and then I lost 1. So I think that's it. Okay. So move towards us, move towards us. She's going to attack. We're going to flip that over. Let me tend to your wounds. If there are no other victims on the board, discard this. Otherwise, Ratchet Lady only. She's going to move towards a victim and kill. So she can move 4 spaces. 1, 2. Kill this one. We're going to increase that to reveal this dark power. This dark power is whenever a maniac is placed on the board, immediately trigger the minion action. And then she's going to move again. Going to go 1, 2, 3 and kill this one. Increase this up. So she increased that up, which is going to gain her health. And then it says, for each victim killed, the Ratchet Lady recovers the health. She gets 2 health. Okay. Okay, Argo, which I should have bought a Calm, I guess, but that's fine. We're going to try to get our butt out of here. So we're going to do the sprint. We did get a success. I think I will discard this to reroll that die. Okay, it doesn't matter. So we're going to lose a time and move 2 spaces. 1, 2. We're going to sprint again. We're going to spend a time to move 2 spaces. 1, 2. I'm going to spend a time to take this pill, which is a multicolored pill. So we can use it for anything, actually. Ooh, so we could actually spend these 2 to get 5 time. That would get us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have 4 cards to buy. We could get critical blow. We could do a lot of damage there. Heck, let's do it. Let's eat these 2 and get 5 time. So they're going to go back into the pool, and we're going to shuffle these up. We're going to get 5 time, putting us at 8. We're going to draw 2 side effect cards. So the first one is Paralyzation. Discard all action cards that allow movement. Do not draw any more side effect cards. I guess that's the only one I would have drawn. So discard all action cards that involve movement. Well, I don't have any more because I've spent them all, so it doesn't matter. Okay, well, that's fine. So, but don't draw anymore. So that's it. Okay, great. We have 5 time. We're going to get all these cards back. We're going to spend 6 of it. Or we have 8 time now. On critical blow, 2 successes, 3 damage. 1 success, 2 damage. No successes, 2 damage. And we take 2 we take 2 damage. And then I've got 2 health. I've got 2 left. Let's do search because we're in a spot to search. So, all right. Okay, so this seems a little interesting. We've got an interesting move here. So we're going to go ahead and do them. They're going to move towards us. So 1, 1. She's going to attack, but there's nothing for her to attack. Bloodletting. If there are no victims, okay, so Ratchet Lady only. She's going to... Oh, this is like almost similar to what we just did. So she's going to move towards a victim. 1, 2. She's going to kill this one. That'll increase that, which will increase this. And then Ratchet Lady only again. She's going to go 1, kill another person. Increase this. She's going to gain 2 health. Oh dear. And then... Oh wait, that's when they become whenever one becomes. So she should be... Well, this will go up anyway. For each victim killed, this goes up. And then it goes, I think, hold on. Where were we at? We were here. For each victim killed, 1, 2. Okay, that's it. Okay, I think that's it. I think I did that right. Okay. Oh, and then we have to, they're all going to panic. So, let's roll for all of them. So there are 6 of them. So we're going to just roll all these dice here and figure out where they go. Okay, so we've got some 1s here. They're going to, 1's going to move there. We've got some 2s. 2s are going to move here. And we've got a 3. And then the 6 will just stay in the room. Okay. Great. All right. So while we're in here, let's go ahead and do a search. We did get a success. We're going to move down 1 time. We're going to take the top card of the doctor's office, which is anesthesia. So it has two uses. Stun an enemy in your space. You may discard this card to place any remaining track markers on the tranquilizer gun if you have it. So we're going to get two of those there. Question is, can I rescue? So I go 1, 2, 3. So I can maybe rescue them. So let's do a sprint. Do I have a sprint? Nope, I just have 2 walks. We'll walk. We'll try to get them out. There's a success, so we'll lose a time, but we'll move a space. So we'll move 1 space here. If I can help it, I can go here and here. So we're going to try to walk again. Hopefully I can get a second success. Or 2 successes, I mean. Ooh. I will discard the 2 focus. We'll lose a time to make that a success, and we'll move them here. I think that's all I want to do. We've got 3. Oh, that's a sprint. We're going to spend 2 on a sprint. We're going to spend 1 on a close call. And all of these will come here. Okay. Alright, so they're going to move towards us. So here's 1. These will go here. We'll flip over the next terror card. What is this place doing to me? Draw 2 side effect cards, and then they're going to move towards us, attack, and then we'll draw an event. So, draw 2 side effect cards. So here's the first one. Brain Fog, discard a random item card if able. Do not draw any more side effect cards. Okay. Discard a random item card if able. Oh my gosh, this is going to be really bad. So we're going to say this is 1, 2, this is 3, 4, this is 5, 6. Oh my gosh, please do not be a 1 or 2. Okay, so this one gets discarded. Okay. Okay, then they're going to move towards us, so move here, and then Ratchet Lady will move 1, 2, 3, and attack, and she'll attack a victim. So that victim is attacked. This will increase here, and then there's that. I always like doing it to where she attacks the victims before the final girl because it makes it a little more thematic. Okay. So we're in her space. Let's just do some damage here. Let's try to do some damage. So first off, let's do a weak attack. We have 1 success. I'm going to take that success. We're going to lose a health. We're going to do 1 damage to her, which makes this go away. And then we are going to roll, and then we do 2 more damage, and we're going to roll the hook, the thing here, and we're going to take another damage. So now we're at 3 die for our stuff. Shoot, let's short rest real quick. Let's discard these 2 to make this a success, and we'll heal 2. Okay. And then we're going to do a critical blow. Okay, so that's going to do 4 damage to her. Because of 2 from this, 2 from this. This will get lowered by 1. Our turn is over. Let's roll that real quick. And it's a 2, so we're going to take a damage. Okay. Okay, well that was decent. So we've got... we didn't lose any time because of what we had, so let's go ahead and pick these up. Let's do 4 for retaliate. Because I want her to hit me this time, and we'll retaliate. And then I'll spend... Ooh. I don't have a weak attack this turn, so this is what we have. This is what we're working with here. So maybe 2 for a sprint to maybe try to get away. Okay, so critical blows put away. That's put away. Sprint is put away. Okay. So now they're going to move. So it's going to move towards us here. They're going to move towards us. She is going to attack, and she can either attack me or the victim. And I really think it's up to my discretion. Because we're both in a space with them. Oh. Oh, that doesn't happen yet because the finale hasn't happened. I'm like, what? Okay. Oh, this says the killer always attacks victims in their space before the final girl unless the final girl is a specific target. So they actually have to attack. So she'll attack this. This will she'll increase the health and that gets discarded. So she's going to gain a health back. But right now she's got 2, 4, 5, 6 health. And I can hit her. I have retaliate. So we can hopefully hit her back for 4 if she attacks us. But there's that. So we'll flip over the next tarot card here, which is join me in the dark places. The Ratchet Lady will move towards us, and then it says all victims in spaces that the Ratchet Lady moves through includes starting and ending spaces become maniacs. If at least one became a maniac, increase that, and it didn't happen. So there's that. That should end our go here. So I think we'll probably try to leave. So we've got 6 time. We've got this retaliate card in our back pocket, so we're going to hold on to that there. I'm going to focus. Try to lower this and maybe get some more die. We'll lose a time to decrease that, and let's focus again. Ooh, shoot. I guess we're going to lose 2 time. That was kind of frustrating. And then we're going to sprint. Do I want to sprint? We just walk away. We'll lose a time, and we'll just move a space. So we're going to move 1 space here. And I'll spend a time, whatever, to take this pill. It's a purple pill. That'll let us move a space if we eat it. Which might not be too bad, but if we get a yellow one, we can recover all our health, which may be beneficial. So let's hold on to that. So we've got 1 time right now. We're going to get these cards back, but we'll spend the 1 time on a close call. And I think that'll be okay because then... Well, first off, we can kill a victim for that. She's just going to gain 1 health for that. So, okay. So, we'll move. They'll move. We'll flip over the tarot card. We're going to increase the horror by 1. The killer recovers health equal to the number of victims in a space and adjacent spaces. She's going to gain 1 health because there's only 1 victim in an adjacent space. And then it says everybody's going to move towards me. So they're gonna attack me. I'll take the health. Oh gosh, that's a lot. Oh gosh, okay. They're gonna move up and attack me. I'm gonna discard this to prevent that, which is going to kill a victim, which is going to increase this, which is going to make me discard this card. And she's going to gain a health. 2 more are going to attack me. Oh, I want to wait, though. So let's see what happens. I'm going to take the damage. Okay, I recovered 2 health. Okay. So we're going to... The killer face stops there completely. Okay. The next one won't move. But because that's happened, we're going to flip this over, which is the finale card. So, when revealed, all remaining victims become maniacs. Then remove the calm card from the game. So these are removed. And all remaining victims become maniacs. But there aren't... We have too many. There's a hard limit. So I think we're just going to... We'll just do that and keep whatever's there. And then basically the minions will move towards us. And then she'll move towards us and attack us twice. And this actually says whenever a minion's placed on the board, trigger this effect. So it's going to move here and move here. Okay. So I don't know if I'm doing this right, but we're just going to try it and kind of see what happens here. So I think we can do right now... Okay, this is going to be how we're going to have to play this. Let me do a short... Actually, it's not going to even matter. We're just going to die. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a sprint. And we're going to discard our walk and our close call to turn this to a success. We're just going to go for it. We're going to move 2 spaces. So we're going to move 1 space there. We're going to do a weak attack. That gives us 1 success, but we're going to take a damage. And then that means that we're going to do 3 damage to her because of this, but then we have to roll a die. And if we roll up, we're going to kill ourselves. Darn it! We take a health and we died. So we were swinging, but we died. So what I was hoping for, what I was super duper hoping for, is that we would have successfully done that. Then I wouldn't even short rested. I would have just spent my stuff on. I don't even know what I would have spent it on. Spent something on this and maybe the guards. And so we had this. I'm going to try to play this out a bit. Had she attacked us, because she would attack us twice, but they would all come towards us. She would attack us twice. I guess I would guard, so we would retaliate. And if I could retaliate, we would have 3 die to roll. I don't know. We wouldn't have made it work. I don't know. I don't know how we would have won. That was closer, but we don't know. And then by the time she got to the bottom, she would have came back. So, you know what? It is what it is. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. I got kind of overwhelmed towards the end. And we didn't even rescue a single victim. So we didn't do really well on that part. But that's okay. It is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next one next week, which is the last one. So I hope you guys have been enjoying these. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.